we have Andrew Kosowski from Veterans Metal. Mr. Kosowski, you're recognized.
Honorable members of the Senate Commerce Committee of the State of Florida, good morning. My name is Andrew Kosowski, and I'm honored to appear before you today as the owner of Veterans Metal, located in Largo, Florida. I'm also a board member of the Bay Area Manufacturing Association, a member of the Florida Advocacy Council, and also a member of the National Association of Manufacturers. Veterans Metal serves as a vital third-tier manufacturing, supporting industries such as aerospace, defense, automotive, and the electrical and chemical coating of aluminum and stainless steel parts fabricated by our Tier 2 customers in support of the primes such as Lockheed, Honeywell, and Raytheon, just to name a few. In the vibrant landscape of manufacturing in Florida, small and medium-sized enterprises like Veterans Metal face a range of challenges that impact our ability to thrive and contribute significantly to the state economy. One of the significant challenges that small and medium-sized manufacturers in the state of Florida face is the evolving landscape of manufacturing labor. Finding skilled employees who are adept in manufacturing processes and technologies is increasingly difficult. The demand for specialized skills often outstrips the available talent pool, forcing companies like ours to invest extensively in training and development programs and seek outside of the state of Florida. Additionally, attracting young professionals to pursue careers in manufacturing remains a challenge, further exacerbating the workforce shortage. According to the recent data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the manufacturing sector in Florida has been experiencing a shift in workforce demographics. As older workers retire, it has become increasingly difficult to attract and retain labor in manufacturing. This trend poses a substantial challenge to a small and medium-sized manufacturing in maintaining a knowledgeable and experienced workforce to sustain growth and operations. Furthermore, the shortage in labor in manufacturing is not a challenge unique to Florida. Across the United States, the skill gaps in the manufacturing sector is widening, with a projected 2.4 million in unfulfilled manufacturing jobs by 2028, as reported by the National Association of Manufacturers. This data underscores the urgent need for strategic initiatives to address skill gaps and cultivate a robust pipeline of skilled workers in the manufacturing industry. As a small business owner, navigating these labor challenges while striving for operational excellence and growth presents an ongoing dilemma that requires innovative solutions and collaborative efforts between industry stakeholders and policymakers. By addressing the labor workforce challenge head-on, fostering a culture of continuous learning and skill development, and incentivizing workforce training programs, we can empower small and medium-sized business manufacturers to thrive in a competitive market environment. In addition to labor workforce challenges, another hurdle that small and medium-sized business manufacturers have in Florida is the adoption of new technology. The rapid pace of technological advancement presents a double-edged sword for small and medium-sized businesses in Florida. While embracing new technology can enhance efficiency, improve product quality, and drive innovation, the cost of adopting and integrating these technologies is prohibitive for many companies. This technological gap between the larger corporations with greater resources and the small and medium-sized businesses can hinder competitiveness and inhibit growth. As a result, fostering an environment that encourages technology adoption and provides support for implementing crucial is sustained for the success of these businesses. However, according to the National Association of Manufacturers, only 34% of small manufacturers have implemented advanced technologies. This underinvestment technology adoption not only hinders operational efficiency, but also limits the potential growth and innovation within the sector. Moreover, a study by the Florida Chamber of Commerce found that every dollar invested in technology by a manufacturer, there's a return of $1.45 in revenue growth, which is significant. Therefore, fostering a culture of technological innovation and providing resources for technology adoption is crucial for the long-term success of manufacturing business in Florida. Lastly, the regulatory landscape poses a significant burden on small and medium-sized businesses in Florida. Navigating complex regulations and compliance requirements is time-consuming and costly endeavor, diverting resources that could otherwise be allocated to research, development, and expansion. The multitude of regulations ranging from environmental standards to labor laws creates a formidable barrier to business operating efficiently and remain compliant, but also hinders your competitiveness of business in the state. A recent study conducted by the Florida Chamber of Commerce found that small, medium-sized business manufacturers in this state spend an average of 18% of their annual revenue on regulatory compliance. This financial burden not only affects their bottom line, but also hinders their ability to invest in innovation, expansion, and workforce development. Additionally, the study revealed that navigating complex web of federal, state, and local regulations often leads to increased administrative costs and operational inefficiencies, further straining the resources of manufacturing business. As a personal example, when I opened my business, we were visited by the EPA at the city, county, and state levels. This was not only disruptive to my business, but duplicative considering they all represented the EPA. And just as a side note, they were all very nice, just in case there's any EPA members here. Additionally, and soon to become a reality in regulatory compliance, in order to win bids, is the increasing emphasis on cybersecurity compliance presents a formidable challenge for manufacturers. As cyber threats become more sophisticated and pervasive, safeguarding sensitive data, protecting intellectual property, and ensuring the integrity of operations face a cyber risk necessitates substantial investment in cybersecurity measures, a burden that can be overwhelming for small and medium-sized enterprises. Investing in robust cybersecurity measures to protect sensitive data and systems can significantly burden small businesses. According to the report by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, also known as NIST, the average cost of a data breach for a small and medium-sized business can range from $120,000 to $1.2 million, depending on the scale of the breach and the level of preparedness. The financial strain underscored the importance of strategic planning and budget allocations to ensure cyber resilience without compromising operational efficiency and profitability. Furthermore, the cost of implementing robust cybersecurity measures, such as upgrading infrastructure, implementing secure data storage, training employees on cybersecurity best practices, hiring cybersecurity experts to ensure compliance, can quickly add up. According to the same report, the average cost for the small manufacturer to achieve a baseline security readiness can range from $50,000 to $150,000. Depending on the size of the organization and the complexity of its operations, these costs can be prohibitive for many small manufacturing operating in tight budgets, posing a considerable financial challenge as they strive to meet cyber compliance requirements to safeguard their operations and data for themselves and their end customers. And in this case, we're talking the end customer would be people like Lockheed, Honeywell, and Raytheon. As we confront these challenges, it's imperative that policymakers and stakeholders work collaboratively to address the needs of small and medium-sized manufacturers in Florida. By fostering an ecosystem that prioritizes workforce development, facilitates technology adoption, streamlines regulatory process, and provides financial relief, we can empower small and medium-sized manufacturers to thrive, innovate, and contribute meaningful to the state economy. I respectfully urge the Senate Commerce Committee to consider supporting a crucial manufacturing bill currently in draft, sponsored by Senator Truenow and Representative Cobb. This bill is poised to address many of the challenges faced by manufacturers in Florida, including labor workforce issues, technology adoption barriers, regulatory burdens, and the upcoming cybersecurity compliance requirements. The proactive measures outlined in this bill have the potential to bolster the manufacturing sector in our state, driving economic growth, fostering innovation, creating job opportunities for Floridians. I commend Senator Truenow and Representative Cobb for their dedication in supporting the manufacturing industry, and I wholeheartedly encourage the committee to vote in favor of advancing this important legislation for the betterment of our state's manufacturing landscape. In conclusion, by supporting environment that promotes growth, fosters innovations, and ensures competitiveness, we can pave the way forward for a vibrant and resilient manufacturing sector in the state of Florida. Thank you for your attention and to the commitment of the prosperity of manufacturing businesses in our great state.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kosowski. Any questions? Members, any questions? Senator DeSigley.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for being here. As you know, I represent Pinellas County and Largo, and I first want to, say how proud I am to have you and your industry in Pinellas County. A lot of folks don't know the defense industry is very rich, no pun intended, in Pinellas, thanks to the late Congressman Bill Young.
Yes.
I have a comment, really, I don't have a question, but I just want to thank you for presenting this to us today, because this is, for me personally, this is how this is supposed to work. I always want to hear from community or from industry leaders, so that you can give us ideas of how to improve, the interaction between government and regulations, whether it's at the state or local level, so that we can help you grow your business, get government out of the way, break down the bureaucratic red tape. And that's something that I've been working on, starting in the Florida House and certainly in the Senate in my now 7th year in the legislature. So I just want to let you know that your comments and your leadership go a very long way and resonates with me personally, and really looking forward to supporting that bill. I haven't read it yet. Obviously, devil's in the details, but you've got great sponsors, and again, I want to thank you and your association for your leadership and being here today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Members, any other questions or comments?
I did have one more thing
Sure.
to say. So my colleagues, my friends here have mentioned about our youth and trying to incorporate that. I don't believe that is the number one problem. I believe we have a very robust technical college, like Pinellas Technical College, for example. I recruit much out of that. Career Source, I recruit out of that. I think that what's the cliff, as you put it, is our aging out of our senior staff and owners. As an example, I bought this business in 2020, and the owner had told me if I had not bought it, he was going to leave a note on the door. So that's what's happening. We have that problem of the aging out of manufacturing in the state. We have over 24,000, most of them 20 employees or less, I believe, Kevin, and 3,000 are in the Tampa Bay area. So when I talk to my colleagues, I tell them, where's your succession planning? Where is your investment in adoption? And their answer in many cases is, why should I invest more? I have a happy business, I'm making money, my employees are happy. So for the state of Florida, I think it has to be a win-win and a risk-risk. So if you're willing to be a win-win type approach and willing to also take some risks, like grants, like we see in the state of New York and Wisconsin, Illinois, they provide grants for new lines of business. We do not do that in the state of Florida. And I think that kind of risk goes a long way in some of these older owners saying, you know what, maybe I should invest as well.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.